most intense news show, Prison Break, Wentworth Miller plays a man who gets himself thrown behind bars to help his brother, played by Dominic, Purcell, bust out of death row. Take a look.
Mike.
Let's go. Come on, man. Keep going. Keep moving smooth. Come on.
Why?
Let's go, man. Come on. Come in.
I'm getting you out of here.
Come on. Burroughs, roll it up. Happy hour's over.
It's impossible. Not if you design the place, it isn't.
And that's Dominic.
Whoa, please welcome Wentworth Miller and Dominic Purcell. See, you guys have a little look like, you know, you could be brothers. I see that exactly.
Yeah, they did a good job.
With the casting.
The haircuts.
It's the hair.
So now, Wentworth, your character robs a bank. A little drastic, to get thrown into prison so that you can get your brother out of prison. You're going to help him do a prison break.
Right.
Would you ever do anything that drastic to help a family member?
No, I think I'd probably...
I know, even though you look like him.
I think I'd get a few petitions together, maybe make some phone calls, but that's really about the extent of it. I appreciate that.
Well, Dominic, you're on death row, okay? You've been set up. It's a murder you did not commit, but you've been set up. And some of the scenes were actually shot in the same prison cell where they kept John Wayne Gacy,
that's right.
which is a creepy...
Who did do it?
Who did do it is right. What was that like for you?
Well, it was funny. We were shooting the pilot, and I remember the makeup lady refusing to go into the cell. Yeah. And I said, what's going on? And she said, well, I can't go in there. Well, okay, why? Well, it's where they house John Wayne Gacy. And so we shoot a lot in his cell. It gets very creepy.
Yeah.
Weird.
Does the makeup lady come in there now?
Not anymore.
She still
just refuses. And it's funny, we have extras who actually spend some time in Joliet. And some of these guys say, hey, man, I ain't going in that cell. I spend too much time in there.
Why'd they pick that? Were they trying to... Was there a reason they picked that particular cell?
I think just... I think it was some kind of sick joke.
It's kind of a sick and twisted joke.
Yeah, totally, yeah.
Wentworth, I heard actually since the start of shooting the show, you've been getting these prank phone calls. Is that true?
Yeah, I've gotten... well, I'm not sure they're prank. They might be in dead seriousness. I've been getting some phone calls from inmates. From prisons around the country.
Wanting you to break them out? Or?
I don't know if they're calling for tips or whatever. Like, I can help you. It's very strange because the phone rings and what shows up on your caller ID is prison.
That's it?
Yeah, and then you pick up the phone and you get this automated voice saying, if you'd like to accept a collect call from so-and-so, please press 1.
And you've never pressed 1?
No, that's when I hang up.
You need to change yourself.
I do.
Didn't you change? Weren't you were a PA, a production assistant, before you became a big star now, right?
That's how I got my start in the business. I was a temp for about 5 or 6 years. In fact, when I went in to audition for Prison Break, I'd temped for half of the people in the room. They're like, you're the guy from the copy machine.
And now you're the star.
And you're kind of like an overnight success. Do you consider yourself that?
I think every overnight success is about 10 years in the
10
making.
years.
That's what they say.
So, Dominic, the last time we saw you, was John Doe.
That's right.
Yeah, and we really saw you, if you know what I mean.
Yes.
Because the beginning of every episode, there was a shot of the booty.
My booty.
Yeah, I mean, the booty
And it was yours.
Yes, ma'am.
It was no booty double?
No.
You sure it wasn't Tommy Lee's?
May have been.
So how did you feel about, I mean, every single episode, the butt was out there?
Well, it was, at first it was, embarrassing. I was like, oh my God. But after a while, it just became part of the deal.
Okay, and so now we're in prison. We gonna see any butt shots?
Well, let's hope.
It's dangerous in prison,
yeah.
I gotta tell you. Be very, very careful.
And definitely no butt shots in the Gacy cell. It's a little scary in there.
Dominic, you're actually the father of 4 small children. You have 2, 2.5-year-old twins, and then they range in age up to a 6-year-old, right?
That's right,
So
yeah.
what's more difficult, being in prison or being home alone with them?
Without a doubt, I'm alone. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Weren't you classmates with Hugh Jackman? I was reading. That's interesting. And did you go see him in The Boy from Oz?
I did. And a funny story, I had one too many drinks that night, and I arrived late at the theater, and I had no idea it was a cabaret kind of thing. And Hugh's whole shtick was to find someone in the audience and then berate them for, you know.
Oh, so you were the pigeon, huh?
Absolutely, and I just felt this spotlight hit me, and I'm looking around, and there's Hugh. Aren't you Don Purcell from John Joe?
He was in character.
Yeah, he's in character, yeah, and he just ripped me. It was very embarrassing, and he made me dance on stage, and you know, I don't dance. I didn't.
Come on. Another interesting bit of trivia, Wentworth, you're actually in Mariah Carey's new video, We Belong Together. Do you have music aspirations?
No, I sang back in college, but I don't think anyone would want to listen to me for an entire hour.
No?
So,
That's
good. Wentworth. That's an interesting name. Now, what do they call? What do your friends call you? Wentworth?
Went.
He's also very single, okay, just so that you all know. I'm just putting that out there. You know I like to be a matchmaker. I'm in that romance business. Our thanks to Wentworth Miller and to Dominic Purcell. Calling from prison. Just don't call if you're from prison, okay? Prison Break airs Monday nights on Fox. You can catch the encore of the season premiere tonight, so check your local listings. We'll be right back.